Howdy, howdy. We're back from lunch. I went with the 3 fajita tacos plate, little rice and beans action. Or beans and rice. Easy, don't poke a hole through that tank. You'll have gas everywhere, Bubba. Easy, easy. But I got a shout out going down this afternoon. And I like how it went down. So this Isuzu Amigo come in. It's a little SUV, and I hadn't seen one for a long time. And even when I was working in a part yard where we were getting 60, 80 cars a day sometimes. I bought for real. This guy would go to the auction. He'd buy 300 cars. Boom, for real. You think I'm joking? I'm for real. But anyway, I hadn't seen one, and then one come in, and I didn't even, after I looked at the video, we didn't really get to see it very well. But I was really excited to come in. I like these little things. I never owned one. I had one as a part puller. It was a full service part yard. And you'd ride the customer around and find their part. Well, I was running real good, and sure enough, somebody wanted the motor or something off of it, and I lost it. But anyway, so I got a subscriber. He says, hey man, those cars, they used to be over here in the UK, but they called them something different. And here's my man's YouTube handle. I heart Malata. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, but he said, hey, over in the UK, they call them things Opel Frontera, or no, that's in Europe, and then UK, they call them the Valhalla Frontera. I had no idea. And at the end of it, he was like, greetings from Hungary. I'm like, no way, that's like one of my most favorite countries ever. Like, I was in Bosnia 2 different times, 27 months total. And the first time we were down there was more of like the combat military operations. They called it, I think they called it a military or police action instead of combat zone. Anyway, I know there were some Purple Hearts awarded. I know that much. And so we were down there probably 8 months, and then they started this little R&R program. I think it was like 6 days, 5 nights. They'd sent us to Budapest. And man, I just really fell in love with that city. It's just a real nice city, clean. People were real friendly. I mean friendly. Anyway, holy moly. Alright, the cat's gone. Let's see if we can make sure there ain't no battery. Alright, so I was saying, the first time down there they sent us to Bosnia, or they sent us to Budapest for some R&R. And then the second time we went down there, it was more of a peacekeeping type mission. And so in between the tour, they sent us back to Hungary to a place called Tabor Fala. And I was there for a minute, like 3 months. And we got to do a bunch of cross-training with different nations, and re-qualified on our, what they call gunnery skills, you know, making sure we're certified, you know, combat ready type deal. But we were, I mean, it's a training, keep it fresh. But so I emailed him. I was like, say man, have you heard of this place? And it's like, and he emailed me back. And so Tabor Fala, his grandfather was born there, or his grandfather's from there, and his mom was born there. And the guy's name, I hope he doesn't mind me saying it, and he phonetically spelled it for me when thank you very much, and I hope I still don't blow it. But his name is Sab Olch. I hope I got it right, bud. And it was like this, you know, like all this stuff come back to me, and it was neat. I liked it. You've heard the saying, what, a small world or something like that? It's a small world, but it truly is. And it was cool. It was cool too, because when we get up there, So when we were in country down in Bosnia, everywhere you went, you had your helmet, flak jacket. Everywhere you went, you had your helmet, flak jacket, what they referred to as full battle rattle. You stayed that way all the time. You stayed that way. And here's your shout out, man. Thank you very much for subscribing and the commenting, and appreciate it. But when we went to Tabor Fala, we turned our weapons in the arms room, and it was like we were back to being kind of like regular army. You know, you go to work, and at the end of the day, you go home. But we didn't go home. You know, we went back to the barracks and everything. But we didn't have to tote that weapon around everywhere we went. We got back to wearing our soft cap, and it felt good to be back in the army, kind of. You know, or you know, we were still in the army, still working, still doing it. But it was the tension was toned down, and the people were nice, and there was ladies that worked in the mess hall that would cook the food, and then they also had a laundromat set up for us, and they'd wash our clothes, and really cool, and just everybody was nice. Just everybody was really, really nice. I don't know how I got through this shout out so fast. My bad. I really thought they had aluminum motor and I was going to be doing all that. Nope. Got one more. Now, here's a car that, there it is. It got devoured. I don't even know what kind of car it is anymore. I don't know. But I can tell you it didn't show up like that. It didn't show up that way. So here's a car. I'm not trying to be a smart butt, and I'm not. And that video I made this morning, it wasn't that I'm sick of people not getting it. That's not it. That's not what it was. But some things are saved, just not here. I do go to yards where every car looks like this right here, and it might even have less than that. That's what we call hold out. You know, when a spider catches an insect and sucks all its juices out and leaves just that shell, that exoskeleton or whatever you call it, that's called hold out. It's nothing but a hull. We do go to places where they work their cars this hard. It's just at this location, these people choose not to do it that way. That's all I can tell you. It's on them. It's their stuff. I like seeing this too. To me, that means they got their money out of it. You know, the more they sell off of it, of course, the more money they make. But anyway, hey, this is about a shout out. I better crush this roof just a little bit. And I sure appreciate everybody, man. This is neat. And there's one guy, Canadian made. He is on a mission to get Cowboys some subscribers, and I think it's working. I appreciate it. But Saab Ulch, thank you, buddy. Thank you much, man. That bringing back those good times that I had in Hungary, man. That just, thank you. I was kind of needing something like that. A little blast from the past, so to speak. All right, I'm gonna try to get it in there. Probably gonna have to crush half of it at a time. Just get that roof busted down a little bit. Come on in there. There we go. Maybe if I spit on it. Give a little bit, Mario. I still gotta push the rest of it in. There it is. Drive it home, Mario. Drive it home. I got a bunch of cleaning up to do. No biggie. Hey guys, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun, and I've gotten some really good comments, some heartwarming comments. Pretty cool. Got a comment where a guy says him and his little family sit down and watch my videos during dinner. Oh my God. Oh my man, it just... Okay guys, Saab Ulch. Saab Ulch. Thank you very much. Thank ya.